Shalom, shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, and Kakadash. Devil unto the apostle and elders of great millstone. Salutations, you brothers, pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity. So, I'm going to call this flesh-eating intestinal virus, intestinal parasites, flesh-eating intestinal parasites. Alright, it's really just personal testimony of, of something that I knew that happened to somebody, but the Lord gave us a law for a reason, gave us the law for a reason, gave us this understanding of reason, told us what to do, what not to do, told us what we can eat and what we can't eat for a reason. Alright? So there was a guy named Kyle that I grew up with. I was in in the church and shit. When I was younger. Never really rocked with the church, but my mom had me in there. Never really resonated with my spirit, But my OG had me in there, So, but I remember when I came into the truth, this is what we grew up at. He had something called, went to a taco stand and got some pork tacos. And they said it was pork tacos that he had. And I guess the pork had parasites. I guess it wasn't cooked all the way. I don't know, But his intestines, they got to his intestines and they went crazy. They said the parasites was eating his intestines so fast. The more they cut through it, they tried to cut and block off the parasites. But the more they cut, the parasites was already past where they was cutting at. So he eventually died. Me personally, I don't know all the details about it. The only thing I know is those parasites tore his ass up and he died in 24 hours. That's all I know. He died after eating them tacos. He was gone. He was gone the next day because he didn't go to the hospital till the next day. He was gone by that next day. Alright? The scriptures say that the Lord is come to give us life and life more abundant. Alright? And this world teaches you can eat whatever you want to do. You can live how you want to live. You can move how you want to move. That we can do what we want to do. But that's not true. Alright? That's not true. The wages of sin is death. Now you can do those things. Alright? But you might meet a very tragic end because of the things that you're doing. Alright? Yahweh Ba'asham Shai, like the scriptures call it, the royal law, alright, is teaching us how to be God kings, priests, God king priest. Alright? Spiritual rulers, man. Spiritual superpowers of the universe. Alright? To be just like our Father. Like the scriptures say, be ye holy because the Father in heaven is holy. So we trying to be like our Father, man. Alright? But this world, that's why Esau say what? That's why the Lord say what? Yeah, your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. Alright? And to be honest, low-key, a lot of people already know, especially these older Jake, that the scriptures say don't eat pork. But what they do, they use the scriptures as a cloak of maliciousness. Alright? They use the scriptures, alright, because clearly when you read the story about Cornelius, about when he seen all those unclean animals, it was clearly he was talking about Cornelius. He wasn't talking about the foods itself. The scriptures also say what he say? He say, I have not put any unclean thing in my mouth. Yeah, I haven't eaten any unclean thing. Right? So it bugged him out because he didn't understand it at first. But then he understood it wasn't talking about food, man. It was talking about Cornelius. It's just not about food. Because people think, not only the southern kingdom, but the northern kingdom too. They think that they could do what they want to do, and the Lord is still gonna accept them with their bullshit, and they're not trying. All right, you can't say that you're trying, and you're not increasing with more faith. All right, you can't say that you're trying, and goddamn it, you don't have the fruit that back up the words you're saying. You can't say that you're trying. All right, you can't say that you're trying, and your character's not growing. You steady doing the same bullshit. You steady living this wicked ass lifestyle. You steady going after men's wives. You steady got your life centered in wickedness, man. You can't say that. I like the scriptures, like it's a saying, in the church, God knows my heart. He knows my heart. Yeah. And like the scriptures also say, he know that it's desperately wicked. A lot of people make excuses like, well, why he make me this way? He didn't, like the scriptures say, the Lord has gave no man license to sin. But man sinned when he's driven away by their own lust. You right? You or the person, all right, did what they want to do because that's what they wanted to do. All right? It's not the fact that, that the Lord did it. No, you did it because, nigga, you wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't make you sin. The scripture say the Lord don't give no man license to sin. Alright? He allows it because, prophecy has to come to pass. And he wrote the story that way, but still, he didn't tell you, motherfucker, to goddamn it, oh yeah, I know you, oh don't worry. Who tells somebody to do something and then reward them for not doing what they asked them to do? Would you do it? If you told somebody, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, and I'm going to pay you at the end of the day, and you come back and everything you asked him to do, he ain't do none of this shit. He actually made it worse. Didn't finish the job. Then you got niggas that was building, didn't finish their damn job when you left to go to lunch or whatever, you went to go take care of some business, didn't finish the job, and hold on, go to the bank to get the money to pay y'all. It's pretty. He went to the bank, I ain't got the money right now, but let me go to the bank to give y'all money. You got Jake that's working. When he come back, they stop working. You got niggas that he was telling that on the job, you got other workers saying, no, y'all need to help or y'all need to come on, man. And they just sitting around not doing shit, smoking, drinking. Alright? So what you think gonna happen when an employer come back home? Come back to the work site and you don't and you ain't done shit. Or you stop working. Alright? Or you just you didn't want to work at all. You was like, man, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Or you said, I'm gonna build this deck how I wanted to build it. He come back, everybody you got a couple that built it the way they want, the way he told them. Then you got niggas who just made their own design. Alright? It ain't about doing what the fuck we want to do. Hey, look, we're the creature. You know? We're the creature. We're not the creator. We're not the creator. Alright? We're subject to the Father. You know? And that's when you get situations where men get put to death because their husband come home and they in the house with they in the house with another man's woman. They get put to death. For one, the Lord told you not to do it. All right? Because why you got to sneak around and do it if it was okay to do it? Why you got to sneak around like boyfriend, girlfriend? That's how you know that's husband, wife. Why they still sneak around to what they call cheating? Cheating is adultery. All right? If a woman is dealing with a man and she got a man, that's adultery. If a man is dealing with a woman that got a man, that's adultery. All right? So here it is. Our people, all right, they, oh, God don't love us, God don't love us. You know, like the scripture say, the Lord love you, but yet they say, wherein hast thou loved us? Nigga, you brought it on yourself. You brought it on yourself. And Jake mad because they brought it on themselves. You know, like I was talking to my wife last night. You know, I say, look, a lot of shit we go through, we bring this shit on ourselves. You know? Like me, I got some ailments, but one of my ailments, I bring it on myself. Alright? Because of my fucking diet. Alright? Because of my fucking diet. Who you gonna blame then? When you knew you want, when I knew I wasn't supposed to eat that. Would you go, oh, Satan, jacking me up? Nigga, no, your dumb ass jacking yourself up. Well, you gonna cuss yourself out. You need to cuss yourself out, because Satan ain't make you do nothing. Then Satan ain't make you continue to eat shit you know you weren't supposed to eat. You know? Overly drinking before you gotta go to work. Now you at work all fucked up. Oh, Satan got me up. No, you did it to yourself. You know? And like the scripture say, your own iniquity shall reprove you, man. Alright? So your own bullshit, alright, is gonna be the same, sometimes, a lot of times, the same thing that corrects you. You know? A lot of times we put ourselves through these self-proclaimed trials, man. We'll put ourselves in a trial and be like, oh, the Lord tested me. Alright? One whole time, brothers been trying to tell you to change your diet, or stop eating a certain way, or stop moving a certain way, calm down, stop being so angry, move with wisdom, do this, do that, do this, do that. And then when you get jacked up for something because you didn't do what the Lord been telling you to do through the men of the Lord, now you gotta now you all Satan on me, Satan this, Satan that. I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with that. No, if you had listened the first time, you wouldn't have dealt with it. And I'm telling you this by experience. A lot of shit we deal with, all right, just like my god brother who had died, and you know the worldly sense of a god brother, all right, because he ate pork tacos. That's the same thing. He went and bought those tacos. He paid for those. He paid for the abomination. He paid for the unclean food that's unclean to us. He put it in his mouth. He got his, he paid for it, got his change back, waited for the fucking food, ate it, went home, and bam. Alright? Because right now, man, the Lord dealing with the elect, man. It's if you want to serve him. And yeah, we gonna make mistakes. But the best thing to do is really to listen the first time. But yeah, you gonna have some hiccups, man, because the spirit is willing, the flesh is weak. But that's still not an excuse. And that's still that's still not gonna stop the Lord's judgment. All right, the Lord might have mercy on you and just give you a slap on the wrist. He might just cuss you out. But then again, he might not. The Lord show mercy unto whom he show mercy, and compassion unto whom he will show compassion. All right? The Lord might tear your ass off for some shit you did. And another brother might do the same shit. Yeah. No, brother, don't do that. But he learned. But you go back and do the same thing. And he tear your ass off again for that shit. Stop blaming Satan for everything, man. Look in the goddamn mirror. So with that, I just want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Awashai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Devons to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutate you, brothers, wishing this word with truth and say it with charity. Shalom in the Bible above.